I see articles every day or two where major police departments are going out and mainly getting poor gangbanger kids, just like the Soviet Russia. I have ABC news reports from the 80s going, look at Russia, where they take the disadvantaged kids and train them to be thugs of the state. And it showed like 10, 12-year-old kids putting black masks on. I've got that newscast. In fact, a clip of it is in, is it Masters of Terror or Police State 3 Total Enslavement? I forget. And I point out that's happening. And now it's like, well, that's America. Training the 12, 13, 14-year-olds for this. And then good old boys always send me emails and say, I'm not afraid of some 14-year-old. Bring it on. That 14-year-old is going to be 18 in just 4 years. And they're going to be young, dumb, and they're going to follow orders. They aren't just letting the Boy Scouts. By the way, Hitler took over his own German Boy Scouts that have been chartered similar to ours and set up the Hitler Youth out of it. Stalin, same deal. Mao, same deal. I mean, this is so cut and dry, so evil. And then I have mainstream news articles about it. Meanwhile, 2 years ago, we were sent this by a listener. We broke this simultaneously along with some other people online. And then a year later, mainstream media reported on it, but like it was a good idea. And they're going to incrementally keep adding more security at the airports and then more security at malls and more security at random checkpoints. That's in the Patriot Act. Internal checkpoints on highways run by the TSA. People laughed at me about that because you couldn't read the Patriot Act, wouldn't read the Patriot Act. It was too important to read Big 12 Champion magazine or something that doesn't matter for your family. And I remember seeing all of this. It just makes my head spin. So they're going to incrementally condition you until you wear Taser bracelets when you fly on airplanes. And then they go on in the same newscast to say, oh, and then for any misdemeanor, you're going to have to wear the Taser bracelet. Half the population is going to end up wearing Taser bracelets. I know you don't believe that, but 5 years ago, they made the entire Mexican Attorney General staff in Mexico take implantable tracker chips. They've been taking blood from all newborn babies for 36, 37 years worldwide. I told you about it 14 years ago. It's now been declassified this year. You're not in Kansas anymore, boys and girls. The government is a scientific dictatorship. They don't control all the radio and TV yet. They don't control everything yet. They control all the main power centers, and they're beginning to lose control because people are finding out about them. The stupid carbon credit trading stuff has plunged by more than 15%, in some areas higher, as people found out the whole man-made global warming thing's bull. These people are not invincible if we'll simply take action against them. All right, I'm going to stop ranting. Here is Fox News. You can watch the whole clip up on Infowars.com, but I don't have time to play the whole thing. Here's just a few minutes of them telling you how great Taser bracelets are that you're going to be fitted with. And 214 airports already scan your naked body. 360, your daughter, your son, naked digital biometric images are now in government databases. They already got your blood, so don't tell me. If they give you a Taser bracelet, you'll put it on and get on your knees and start licking boots because you've had your soul sucked out. You've had your fighting instinct sucked out. You need to get it back. You need to ask God to give it back to you. I'm a red-blooded American. You should get upset about this. Homeland Security is looking at putting Taser bracelets on you. Here it is.
Imagine showing up for your next flight at the airport and being handed a device, a little bracelet, that would serve as your boarding pass. It would track your lost luggage. And it would also shock you with the same power as a taser if you get out of line. Well, a top official with the Department of Homeland Security has expressed interest in these so-called safety bracelets. So is this really the future of air travel? And will passengers accept it?
Okay. And then they go on to talk about, yes, people will accept it, and it's good. And they know you've been trained like a dog, that if you see authority figures up on TV with fancy teleprompters and fancy bimbos licking their lips and expert types with glasses on, that you will submit. And they say, yes, you're scum, you will submit to it. You love it. You love being worse than Nazi Germany. You love delivering your children into hell. Now, here is the actual company that's got Homeland Security trying to sell the public on shocker bracelets now. Here it is.
Is there a solution to deterring hijackers once they are on the aircraft? Yes, there is a very viable, workable answer. It starts here, when passengers are issued their tickets. At that time, they can also be fitted with a special electronic ID bracelet that they will wear until they disembark the flight at their destination. These electronic coded bracelets will make traveling much more convenient for the public. It will replace the need to carry a ticket by containing all pertinent passenger information. In addition, the bracelet could permit tracking of the passenger through the terminal, including carry-on luggage. Checked luggage can be coded to match the bracelet to ensure no tampering or diversions. By further equipping each bracelet with EMD technology, the bracelets will allow crew members using radio frequency transmitters to quickly and effectively subdue hijackers. The electromuscular disruption signal overrides the attacker's central nervous system and will render even the most elite and aggressive terrorist completely immobile for several minutes. This will allow the crew to subdue and handcuff that individual.
See, this is how they do it. They just keep phasing it in, more and more security. Oh, look, somebody else had a man in a sharp suit lead them past security and put them on the plane without an ID or passport. In every case of terror I've ever seen, it's completely staged. It's either provocateur or there aren't even terrorists involved, and you've got CIA black ops literally with imploder plungers running the op. It's in the 2004 Army manual given to captains and above how to stage terror attacks. Every Army captain listening to me, if you're involved in black ops, you know this is true. But that's how we win wars, Alex. We stage terror attacks. No, that's how you let foreign banks bring this country down. A very arrogant, entitled nation, on average. And we're becoming like backward third world corrupt societies where people just have a laissez-faire, so what attitude about corruption. People think corruption's cute, like they do in North Korea or Mexico. And bottom line, our Anglo-Saxon Magna Carta, the common law that was the best in the world, is gone. It's down the toilet. And that's what protects everybody from tyranny. You remove checks and balances, you will be raped, you will be robbed, you will be looted 100% of the time.